please use microphone. Otherwise, our camera cannot catch your voice clearly. Okay?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chen Jie. Today, I want to first I want to talk about what is social enterprise. In recent years, social enterprise have a tendency to flourish and become more common. And I think it means to sell service or goods to obtain funds, then the profit into public welfare institutes. And all of them want to reach their final concept is use the power of business to create a more society and emotionally sustainable world. And I sometimes when you pass through the MRT, did you see someone wearing an orange band selling a magazine? Let me check my work. Have you ever seen this man before in a foreign university station? Every day, yeah. And do you know what is the magazine he sells for? Its name is The Big Issue. Magazine. His sales magazine is named The Big Issue. And today I want to introduce The Big Issue. And The Big Issue was established in 1991 in London. And the body shop owner wrote it. When he go to America, he saw the street news sold in the street on the New York, and it inspired him. And so when he returned to the Britain, he found a man who has a painting and publishing experience, and he used to be a homeless experience. His name is John Bird, and then they both come from The Big Issue. The Big Issue is a magazine sold by homeless and long-term unemployed people to help thousands of vulnerable people take control of their lives. The Big Issue give the opportunity to help street people get a stable income and give their ability to self-reliance and social reintegration. The magazine contains current events, provide global views, and social issue, arts, information, fashion, or technology showcase. The Big Issue hope that readers buy the magazine focus on their contents. They don't want it considered to be charitable spending to support the weak. And John Bird said the way to help homeless to help them use their own power to save themselves. And the Big Issue hope that Bird start the discussion from pro. He believes that a system will make homeless people become dependent so that they can prevent and solve the poor problem. In Britain, for example, they have 32% of the welfare budget to property issue every year, but that the people maintain property and cannot become workers. And Bird point note that this social institute to create a poor, make them become a special species. He thinks the big issue provide them, they are working, not begging. And he want to create a big issue means hands up rather than hands out. And the volunteer need to train the selling skill and to sign a code of conduct. Until they finish their training, they can wear the orange band and identification card, take to the street to sell the Big Issue magazine. And create as a business solution to a social problem. The Big Issue has inspired other street papers in more than 120 countries. The Big Issue also runs only its brand name. It means, although it's called the same name, the Big Issue in every country, but it's completely different for each country. The magazine activities such as funding source or content editor are independent for each country. And in Taiwan, Li Quzhong advanced authorization to the Big Issue in 2009, and next year he published the first magazine. And this is the first magazine. And he said we offer the opportunity to support them rebuild the confidence and the personal, regain the initial in life. And in here I will talk about how the Big Issue work. In the first, the volunteer will get the Big Issue will get the volunteer 10 magazine for free to prevent them to sell it. And if they sell all of this, they will get income $1,000, and then they can spend $50 to sell. The magazine sales price is $100, and its cost to the Big Issue company is $50, and the volunteer can get the profit is $50, and so that and reach the homeless shelter and start to achieve the progress of stable work. All members have freedom of choice. If they can choose the selling time and open for business today or not, or because of the emotional and healthy reason, want a short break for several months, or even they don't want to sell the magazine, can withdraw at any time. And Li Quzhong says that most of the homeless people with multiple and temporary work combined with their long-term in an unstable stage. If given too many restrictions, only heighten the upside effect. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Because she spent 8 minutes, so we have only 2 minutes for Q&A.
Yes, sorry.
Yes, it's okay. So, do you have questions for her about the Big Issue? I think we see the man every day in front of the MRT Grand Catholic University station. So, without her introduction, I have no idea about the man. I don't know what he's doing. Why he's there every day. So now I know he's a homeless and long-term unemployed person. So, do you have anything that you would like to ask Chen? Hands up? Yes, yes. Yes,
it depends on their
Depends on the situation, I guess.
yes, and someday they can sell more than 20 magazine, or someday they also sell just one. Yes.
I guess. In the running day, maybe their business is not very good. Okay, another person who raised his hand. Anyone want to ask the last question? I'll take the last question if you have. Okay, no question. I guess in her speech, in her presentation, I guess the hands up rather than hand out. What is the meaning of that word?
Oh.
That sentence?
Okay. The hands up is it means like give you to sell the magazine to get their income, and the hands out is means the begging the
Begging the money.
begging the money. Yes.
Okay, that is good word. So I would like you to write 3 sentences, which is important in your presentation. The first one is this one, hands up rather than hand out. That is the first one. And the second one is authorized. Authorized. You have mentioned in your talk, authorized. And the third one is revolution. It is a kind of revolution. We know that the homeless and unemployed person, that is a problem for our society. If we give them the opportunity to earn the money by themselves in the street, then that is a kind of revolution. So I would like you to write these 3 sentences. 2 words and 1 sentence. Then next person, let me get. Well done, actually.